All right, everybody. So we are going to continue on this greenhouse build here, and we just about got the framing finished. We got one little spot left right here that we have to fill some boards in, and like I talked about in the last video, we're going to put some little pieces, kind of how that support is, but not drove in the ground. It's just going to be two in between each support, just to help hold all the boards even and flat on the side. And then we're going to be putting the cattle panels on today. I don't know if we'll get to putting the plastic sheeting on there. It's super windy, and I don't have no pool noodles or pipe insulation to put over the end so it don't tear the plastic. So I'm going to have to go to town tomorrow and pick that up. I'm filming this on Sunday, so ain't nothing open that's got anything. So we'll get into finishing this framing and getting the cattle panels on today, and then we'll finish up the rest tomorrow. So let's get into it. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Click that notification bell so you'll be notified when we upload a new video. And like the videos, comment on the videos, and share it on all your social media platforms. Try to get it out there a little bit better. And we appreciate everybody that has done it so far, and we appreciate the support that we have gotten so far. So let's get into this greenhouse a little bit. Alrighty. We're gonna go look in the back of the truck. There's that bucket. There's that. Okay, so that's pretty much all it took to finish up the framing part of it. We're going to put them little supports in right here, and then we'll put cattle panels on. Well, we got to trim these stakes, stick up a little high, so I'm going to come back with a saw and cut them off flush, and then we'll mount the cattle panels in there. I'll go ahead and cut 2 more off of this piece. We'll still need. If they stick up a little too high, just kind of kick the dirt down at the bottom. Yeah. Just so they don't actually stick up over the top.
I'd rather stick a little bit lower than a little bit above.
Okay, so I'm gonna move this down here, and yes, it is super windy out here today. So I'm gonna try to set it where maybe the microphone don't pick up too much of the wind. We're gonna start. Whoa, let's bring that down a little bit. We're gonna start on that end down there, putting the cattle panels on. So. Okay, so what we're going to be putting the cattle panels on with is these, let me turn this the right way, barb staples. They look like this. They got some little barbs on them. We're going to be putting the cattle panels up at the top of the frame and then nailing it down with these. So, should hold pretty good. We'll see. That's what we're about to do now. So, you go drag the cattle panels over here. Thank you. Alright, so as you can see, we got one hoop installed, and I'm about to kick my bucket of nails over. All we did is right down here, we drove them nails in there. We just put 4 on each side, 2 in the middle, 1 at each end, and it I think that'll hold it pretty good. I don't think we'll have no problem with that. So we're gonna get on with this cattle panel install. Yeah, that's super windy. Alright everybody, so I am reshooting some of this video. For some reason my camera got hung on time lapse, so everything I recorded yesterday afternoon was in time lapse, so you can't hear nothing I was talking about when we was building the greenhouse, for the most part. I'm gonna walk inside here and kind of explain what I got going on in here. Oh Lord, it is a wet mess in here. So up here, everywhere where the panels intersect is tie wrapped together, and we did that on every one of them. It's 7 panels long, so there's 6 rows of tie wraps. And we got the plastic over it yesterday. We got it secured on the outside. I gotta find out why this thing's so full of water. I'm not sure. I'm gonna cover it in this video because I'm not real sure whether it was captured in the other video that was time-lapsed or if it was in a video that wasn't time-lapsed, but I'm gonna talk about it again nonetheless. As you can see, we use these little like felt paper for putting on felt paper on a roof before you put shingles on or something like that, or if you're using tar paper as a moisture barrier or something like that. It kind of gives it more area for when the wind's blowing for it to pull against, instead of just the nail where it could possibly rip a hole in it. We got a little bit more work to do on the back here. I haven't got it completely finished up yet, but again, I'm not sure if it was in one of the good ones or not, but we put pipe insulation over the ends of the cattle panels and on the corners of the boards for the frame at the bottom. And at the very front up here, we got our door opening right here, and today I'm going to build a frame, an actual door, and wrap it with plastic and get it hung with a couple of hinges. That way we can open it and close it as needed, you know. And all the way at the back, right back there, probably later on, I'm going to frame up 2 supports and a top support, and we'll probably put a vent in there, because I can feel already today it's like 75 degrees or so today right now, and it's probably 85 degrees or better inside that greenhouse. I hadn't put no thermometer in there yet, but we are gonna, inside here, we are going to have a raised bed all along this side right here, and then at the very end down there, we're gonna build a 8-foot long by probably 7-foot corner with a top shelf and a bottom shelf, and that's going to be like our seed starting area. And I got to find out what is up with all this water. But yeah, so that's the build. That's the build on it. You know, I got another video out, part 1. This will be the conclusion of part 2. I'm not going to film none of the rest of the stuff because it's a little nitpicking stuff. I may film a little bit of it just to kind of talk a little bit about what we what we are doing in there. But again, it's 10 foot wide, it's 28 foot long. We had to level this ground up because we don't live on anywhere that's level. So I'll try to save what video I can of what I had going on with that, and do the best. But that's gonna be the end of filming for this greenhouse build. I hope maybe it'll let people know how easy it is to build one. Now the 2x6s I used on the bottom down there, I got them for free essentially. I went and helped a fella do some work on his house, and he had a bunch of 2x6s left over, so that was kind of my payment for going and helping him do some work on his house. So we didn't really have to pay for that none. I went to our local Ace Hardware and bought the plastic, which is 6 mil thick. And no, that's not 6 millimeter, it's 6 mils. Mils is the actual measurement of thickness. But it's 6 mil thick. It was, I believe, 50 foot long and 20 foot wide, which worked out good because the cattle panels are 16 foot arched over, and then you got 2 foot on each side. So that essentially makes it, you know, you needed 18 feet of material, and the material was 20 foot wide, so we got a little bit left on the bottom. But I think total cattle panels around here, 50-inch cattle panels, I think they went for $22 or something like that a piece. So the plastic was $59, $60, something like that for that. We had looked at it on Amazon and it was like $179. So I went to the local Ace Hardware and checked it out, and they had this for like $59. So it was considerably cheaper. So total investment is less than $500 really. I was going to use pool noodles because they're pretty cheap. I think they're 50 cents a piece or something like that. But it is not swimming season yet, so they don't have any pool noodles out. But this 1/2-inch PVC pipe insulation was like $2 a stick, 6 foot long, so I bought 6 of them. Was plenty good. But we appreciate all the support on the channel so far. We appreciate everybody sharing the videos on their social media platform and watching the videos and getting our watch time up. And our subscriber count is slowly going up. It's not super fast, which I know in the beginning it's not going to be super fast. So, but go ahead and if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and comment on the videos, like the videos. If you leave us some comments on what we're doing, or what you would like to see us to do, or anything you think we might be doing wrong, I mean, we're open to advice on anything really. But we do appreciate all the support, and keep sharing it and getting it out there, and we'll see you on the next one.